Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's Logie session. I'm Ileane Smith. So if you're watching in a replay, make sure you say, "Hey, Eileen." And today we want to start off our meeting talking about updates to Logie. Are you seeing my screen share of Adam's posts from the Facebook group? Just nod your head. All right, so here, I'll just read it out. Creators, we just made Logie a whole lot easier to navigate. We've launched a refresh UI designed to help you find opportunities, create content, and track performance faster. Everything is now organized into four simple hubs, just four. Discover, find product matches and brand deals, create, generate thumbnails, titles, and collections, track, monitor performance and earnings, manage, run your entire creator ecosystem. Nothing changed functionally. All the same tools are there. They're just easier to use now. Less time navigating, more time creating and earning. Let us know what you think when you log in. Wow. So, did anyone check it out? And I'd love to hear what your thoughts are. Have you checked it out? Stephanie, do you want to come off mute?
Hello.
Hi. What you think?
I think I like it. I'm not, I usually when things change, my first reaction is but I think I like the change. I miss the little widget on the left that tells us our earnings, like our total Amazon earning or our total Amazon sales and then our Logie earnings. But
And yes, and you got a thumbs up on that from Doug from Review Business Academy, a literal thumbs up because he's on camera. And is anyone else? Doug, go ahead, tell us what you think.
So I really I like it a lot. I think it's a lot easier to navigate and find information, that kind of stuff. But I did miss seeing my little running tab there at the bottom left, which was fun every once in a while when it like jumped up for some reason. But overall seemed easier and clearer.
Yeah, I will say it is a clean interface. And so I definitely appreciate that. It's little tweaks, but like Adam said in his post, everything is still there, as far as the things that were navigation you can navigate to on the menu. Just that little chiclet at the bottom is the only thing that is missing. And Stephanie said, I do like the less options, more direct to what we're doing from the menu. And hey, Lane, how are you? Did you get a chance to look at the new updates to the Logie interface?
Which updates are you talking about
Oh,
particularly?
just, I guess you didn't see it. They made a little refresh to the Logie website. So
I'm logging in right now.
okay. All right. Meanwhile, Nicole Marin said the new AI images are cool, but I wish you could change the size. I use horizontal uploads and the AI images are square. Thanks for that feedback, Nicole. I'm still confused about the AI images. I got to be perfectly honest with you guys. I did want to do some tweaking, but I don't know if that's possible. And Ehud, if you could,
Of
uh,
course I can.
yes.
But let me start by first sharing the screen so people will know exactly what changes that you're mentioning. Um, So let's take a look together and see if we can make it happen. I just updated my Zoom because it told me that there's a new update for Zoom. And of course, it always shows it to you when you want to do that. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to do that. That's so annoying. Let me see if it shares open system settings. Yeah, so basically I want to share my screen so you guys can see the new update. So even people that are watching it. So it asked me to quit and reopen the app. So give me 24 seconds and I'll be back. Okay? You can handle 24 seconds without me, Ileane?
You
Yeah.
got it.
No, you should say no. You should say no. Okay, I'm coming
I
back
was
to
on
this.
mute. I'm sorry.
Okay, one second.
Heather, and I was reading Heather's. I was surprised at the comment that Heather left. Heather, why aren't you on camera? Oh, there she is. Hello, my beauty. You want to unmute and tell us your thoughts because
Yeah.
it was
So,
interesting.
well, I mean, obviously when it's, can you hear me first of all? Because I'm, okay. I had a visitor. That's why my camera was off. So change is difficult for us, right? So finding things is an adjustment. I always like that running total down at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah,
Is that still there? It's like,
that's what I was looking for right whenever I logged in.
Well,
exactly. So
that's the
we
only
missed that.
feedback we're getting of things of something that's missing so far. Stephanie started that off, and then Doug gave the thumbs up. Lane is just discovering it. I saw it like immediately, but I didn't
Yeah,
say
those
anything
are
because I
first
figure
things.
everybody else will.
Yeah, I don't like that. And then those briefs, I've got to update my profile because they're not anything like what I like. So I think it's my profile. And I have a question in regards to that. So since Ehud is listening, I'm curious because my username is like RV something or other, but I've kind of shifted and I'm not so much RV related. So is it picking up from the username or is it my profile description?
So basically, it's a great question. And right now it's starting from kind of ground zero. And when I mean it's starting from ground zero, it means that I built it in a way that is starting to learn step by step as of now. So a few things. We're talking about the images, right? That are being is that
The image, yeah, the images and like the they give you a brief and they give you
yes,
ideas for your
exactly.
stuff and it's not
Exactly. Yeah,
added.
that's one. So basically, here's the thing. We're going to start now building from this moment on based on input that you're going to start giving the AI. So right now, we just took a look at all your historical data, and that was kind of a snapshot that we took. To start with, it's a snapshot. So we're looking at your profile picture, your historical content, the products you sold, and we're letting the AI use that as the basic line. Now, I have a plan to open another pop-up that lets you kind of write a few things about yourself and kind of talk to the AI until you feel comfortable with like the AI knowing who you are. So that will be like how it's going to grow and learn you more and more and more. Right now, it's literally using the content that you've already created and the profile image that you have on the system. So the first thing you should do, all of you guys, is spend a minute or two and go to Logie. And I'm going to share it right now because I'm going to share the new UI so everybody can see it, even if they're just watching the recording or something and don't have access to the Logie. And I'll show you where you can upload at least 2, 3 images of yourself that you really like. Pictures that are showing your face clear, that you're not like far away, that you're not like blurry. Pictures that really represents you. And those talent pictures that I'm going to show you how you upload under the media section of Logie are used to train that model to generate your images. So it's up to you to really decide, hey, these are my favorite pictures. These are the pictures I want the AI to use when it's generating my AI images. And once you upload them, you can be sure that the images are going to be better and better and better. Here's an example. We have people that have like really don't show their faces at all during the videos that they make, not showing their faces at all on posts they post. And they only have a little profile image that is like maybe a blurry black and white image that could look cool, but the AI just has to imagine what you look like so it doesn't look like you. But we made sure that that AI is using literally the top model. It costs us so much money to render those images because I'm not going to even tell you the back end of it, but we're giving it so much data. When you're giving a lot of data to an AI model, those expensive ones, the more data you give it, the more expensive it gets. It's called tokens. And because we don't just give him like say, hey, here's an image of a product, here's an image of a talent. No, we literally give him so much data about you, about the product from different angles, from different directions. That's why our photos, our AI photos, at least 92% of them are so realistic that people are seeing it and they're saying this is crazy. This is like this looks so much like a real photo. It doesn't look AI generated. That's my purpose in doing that. So now with Eileen's permission and your permission, I'll actually share my screen. I'll try to share it this time. Hopefully allow. So okay.
Can I
And
ask what model you're using to be able to generate?
absolutely, absolutely. At the moment, we're using the most expensive one out there, which is the new Nano Banana Gemini 3.5 model. And we're paying a lot of money for those images, a lot of money. I'm telling you, like, we used to use a lot of different models in things that we're doing on Logie, but for this specific model, we're literally using the top one in the market today. And every image is costing us a lot of money. That is why we can only afford doing it to products that are on Logie. But soon, and I know a lot of people ask, even Stephanie right here on the call, a bunch of people ask me if they'll be able to also use that for additional products that are not Logie products, and we will offer some kind of a paid tier that allows that. But basically, we spent thousands of dollars just in the past few weeks just to get those images for you. The amount of tokens that we use, we had to go to a higher and higher tiers on Google. When you sign up as a service provider on Google, they started with a smaller tier, and the more you grow, that you can request higher and higher tiers. But we use so many tokens to generate your images that it just keeps on costing more money. But we're finding ways to really make sure that it's accessible for everybody, and I want to make sure that you can use it. I'll give you an example. While I'm doing this, probably I don't have AI images for this dummy account, but if you'll go to manage and content, then you'll be able to see under manage content under your posts all the AI images that are being generated for you. So these are, of course, only dummy. I didn't generate any AI images for this dummy account, but it is definitely where you're going to be able to see all your images, AI images, and clicking into an image, you'll be able to see also the title of the image up here, and you'll be able to see the description that the AI gave it, the caption. So definitely take a look at it. If you're asking yourself, hey, where can I find all these images that the AI is generating? Well, that's where you find it. So first thing first, let's take a look again at this gorgeous, amazing new look of Logie. You'll see it all, both on your mobile device and on your desktop. Super clean, super clean. So if you remember, it used to be so packed that people would go like, what, where, who, what? No. It started by us making the top strip here so easy. The logo, the big search that you can find all your content and products here. So if I put like unlock, it will look for all my products and all my content, and it immediately finds everything that is related to that word, right? So, and I can click on view all. So that's like the main search that in the next week or two is going to replace this search that you see here on the right. So before, we had a dedicated search bar for every page. So if you're searching for a post, you would search it here. If you're going to a videos and you search for a video, you search here. If you go to your product and you want to search a product in your opportunities, you click here. No, we've been building it in a way that in a week or two, this main search navigation at the top is going to be the master search. So it learns what page you're on, and then you can just use that search here, and we're removing that search button. All these buttons here that you see on the right, the newest filter download, these are going away too, guys. These guys are going away. You will just have one button that says advanced, and only if you click the advanced, boom, it will open these ones up. So this should be pushed hopefully by next week. And also all this nonsense here, that it's not nonsense, super important for you when you want to go advanced and search and filter your content or your products. You'll just click that one button that says advanced. It will open this information up here, and you'll be able to see all of that. The avatar, you used to see your name, your email, all that stuff removed. Now you click on your avatar and then you see your name, your email, your profile information right here. Again, cleaning as much as we want. You just need to see your picture. You can open it and you'll see all you need to see here. The fact that you now have more space to work and the menu is actually being minimized on the side and you can hover over it to expand it every time you want to go to a certain area on Logie. Super easy. I felt, well, maybe because I use Logie all the time, that everything is so squished for me, like you see it, it's like smaller and I felt so annoyed. And this menu, I'm like, I don't need to see that blue menu open all the time. So we made sure that it actually minimizes. And because before it, when we tried to minimize it, if you remember, it had all these options. And even if you minimized it, there were so many options here, it would make you go crazy. You would say, oh my God, what are all these icons? What do they mean? What do I need to do? It's all minimized here. I don't understand what these icons mean. And I said, no. Logie is going to be a 4 pillars software. Only 4. People don't need to break their minds and think, what am I doing? Where am I going? How am I going to? No. 4 main pillars are building the structure of Logie, and these are discover, create, track, and manage. What can be easier than that as an influencer? What can be easier than that? And it's in the right order. First, I want to discover what opportunities are out there for me to make money. And the discovery tool allows me to see all the products that are available. Then, once I discover the products I want to promote, I move to the create section where I'm creating content for the products I discovered and I want to promote. So that's the second pillar. It's super important. And Logie will help me create content for it as much as we can. Once I created content, now I want to track the success of that content. So I have the track, and the track will open my dashboard that allows me to see how many units I sold, how many clicks I got, how many orders, all that type of information. That's in my track. And the last thing I need is to manage everything. Everything I need to manage is inside the manage section. And yeah, you didn't have to have an affiliate program over there. So we pushed it all the way down here. And now you have a little bit of your affiliate program information. And some guys are crushing it and doing amazing. So I have to remind you again, guys, if you refer brands you work with to Logie and tell them, guys, you should work with Logie because it's an amazing platform. You can make anywhere between $30 to $100 every month for a year, or as long as that brand is with us. If it's less than a year, you'll get that affiliate money, and you're getting the right refusal, the right, what is it called? The right, yeah,
First right of refusal.
exactly. Like every time a new product is being launched by that brand, you are the first one to be matched with that product. So, and that's for life. For life. So you want to send us as many brands as you can. And here's the extension, and the support is all the way here. So just so much cleaner. It's crazy. Now let's take a look. So I go to discover, I hit that discover button, and I immediately get to the page where I can discover all these opportunities, and I can see how much money I can make. I can see if there's anything interesting going on, and I can immediately hit that promote button or use that little button that says grab a sample for half price, and I can literally get that price for half price. I'm telling you guys, there's 90% of these products. I think like 9,000 different products on Logie are available for half price. Influencers that are not taking advantage of that are literally wasting their time and money, because you already know that the best way to get the best product is when you know that it matches your style, your persona, that you were able to sell that product in the past. And if you're not grabbing a half price sample for a product that not a lot of other people have access to, then you're missing out. And if you're asking me, Ehud, when will I be able to get kind of a score for every product so I know how much content is on it, what do we think the score is, how much it matches you? Then guys, this is coming soon, and this is one of the biggest updates that Logie is going to be launching. That was just a little bit of a teaser. But I know that a lot of you are doing your research. You find a product that you know is amazing for you. Let's say this Mars Wellness waterproof vinyl mattress, and this product is $100 and it doesn't have a lot of content on Amazon, and you feel like there's a great opportunity for you. You come to Logie and you can literally get it for half price. How crazy is that? Some people are paying full price for products to promote. Just why? This is a service we give, and we're doing it because brands are going crazy. They're like, listen, we're paying Logie to send us samples, but we know that Logie is using AI to match us with the right influencers. Sometimes some influencers want to promote us, but they weren't matched with the AI, right? Let me explain. If a brand comes to me, she'll call and says, hey, I have 24 units I want to promote this month of this product and this product and this product, then our AI immediately goes to work and matches every product with the perfect influencer, and you're getting a matched email. But Lane needs that she'll call a white chalk Malkos so badly, and he's like, I need this product anyway. So why not get it for half price, promote it, and make it back in like 2-3 sales? I already made back my investment and I'm starting to cash on it. So this is the thing. Now, if you're not matched with the AI, you can literally choose almost every product of these products, click that little grab a sample for half price. If you have the sample, it will show it to you here. If you don't have the sample, it will tell you that it doesn't exist. You see, it says not available. And I know that a bunch of them are available. And everyone that is not available, again, I keep on talking to the brands and telling them, let's get your brand sample available for half price because you're missing out so much. And once the brand has that product for half price, then there you have, half price sample is available, and you can literally get this product instead of $27 for only $13.50. Crazy, crazy. So this is how you discover new content, new products to promote, and then you move to that next step, which is create. And here you can create all the things that you could have created before. You can add content. You can add a product. If there's a product you want to add from Amazon and you're not using our extension that allows you to add it to your Logie system in one click, so you can actually add it from here. Here's where you add an external content. So as you know, you published a post on Facebook. You want to share it on your Logie system so the brands will be able to see it. You just see that add external content. It will ask you what is the content you're sharing, what product is it that you're promoting, and paste the link here, and you're done. The more content you add as external content, which means not an Amazon content, because the Amazon content, we are scraping it daily. It's public information, public data, and we're getting that public data that is available on Amazon. We're getting it daily, so you don't have to worry about it. But everything outside of Amazon, the best way is to paste your link right here. Okay, so that's how you add external content. You can add a task when you want to have the to-do tasks, and they're right here for you, so you can always see them and take care of them and handle them. That's really cool when you just need to write something down and remember something to do on Logie, and you don't want to lose it in a different app, or whatever you want to do, you can add it here to the task or come here, create new task. And of course, to add a new collection that allows you to promote your products on your Logie's storefront, which is your Go Shopping store, go.shopping/your alias. Track is what we all know. That's our dashboard where we can track where we're getting our sales from, our sales versus clicks versus orders, our top categories. And based on these top categories, we can always click this little button here to go to the opportunities page and only see products that are for this category, so we can be focused. We can see what are our top brands based on how much content we generated for them, how much sales, how many units were sold. And of course, the products tab and the Amazon Live tab for those of you who use it. So it's all here under track. And then we have the manage. And the manage is where I'm going to also show you how we're going to be updating our AI generated images. So of course, we can manage our content. Under content that I showed you before, you can see all your content. You can see just your live streams, your videos, or your posts. Under your posts is where you're going to be able to see the AI-generated images. You can manage your products. These are all the products you ever worked with, dealt with. This is kind of your control panel where you can decide, hey, I want to mark a product that I have it at home. So I click this little package, means I have this product on hand. I got a package with that product. Just one click on this button and it asks you, where is it located? So you will always remember. You will never have to look for it. So for me, I have a little storage room and I have bins. So this is located in bin A2 because it's like A, B, C. I have like these columns, you know, those shelves, and every shelf is a different number. So the shelf section A and shelf number 2. So this one is located in my bin, the bin that is located on A2. Okay, and I click submit. And that's it. It's turning blue. And now every time I want to remember what this is, I can just literally come to this product and I can see where it is located. I can see it in the grid view in the product itself. I think I can hover over it and it will show me bin A2. I don't know if you can see it because the screen share doesn't always share the hover option, but just hovering over this tells me where it is located. The same icons here.
We can see it. We can see it.
Oh, you could see it. Oh, perfect. That's amazing. And I can decide if I want to have it as a favorite product or not, because, let's say I'm working only with like 30 products out of my 2,309 products. I just mark it as a favorite. And now it's just easier for me to find it later because I can just come to filter by favorites. I choose here favorite.
We have two people dying to ask questions, Lane and Antoine.
So I'm going to go to the questions in 1 minute, just once I'm finished showing a couple more things, and then I'll go to the questions. So just mentioning, that is where you manage your products. That's why it's called manage products. This I button is deciding whether it's on your storefront or not. So if I click on this one and I put it on my storefront, now everybody that goes to my storefront, go.shopping/Emma Holt, because that's me here. That's that dummy account that we created. Let's go to the storefront. If I open my storefront, can you still see this page, guys? Or you still see the other tab? I don't know if it's just sharing tab or then.
Yep, I see your storefront.
Yeah, so there you go. This is our storefront, and look at that. Featured products, it's right here. Why is it right here on my featured product? Because A, I marked it as visible, and B, I marked it as favorite. Because it was favorite, it's going to be in my featured products right here. So if I come back here and I remove that favorite, and then I go back to my storefront and I refresh it, then it should be gone. So let's see, going here, coming down, and it's no longer in my featured products, but it is in my new products that I added because I marked it as visible. And of course, I can always hide it and it's not going to appear. So just a little bit of how to manage your products here. You can see so much data. Logie is a monster when it comes to managing Amazon influencers. Nobody even comes close to the tools that we provide. And then we go to our reports that we can manage, our collections that we can manage, our media. So let's go to the media. That's the last thing I'm going to show you, and then I'll answer the questions. Under media, I can see that I have no photos. Under talent picks, I have these talent picks that I uploaded here. I have my logos, which is really cool. You should upload your logos here because you'll be able to use them later to add them to your thumbnails and stuff. Backgrounds that you have used before, all here. And if you're creating show thumbnails or video thumbnails, they're going to appear here. But you want to go to talent picks. And under talent picks is where you want to add the pictures that you like most of yourself. So I'm going to click on upload picture, and I can choose from my computer what pictures I want. Let's web search just for fun. So girl next door. I'm just showing it as an example. And you see all these pictures. I will not use this picture for talent. I will not use this picture for talent. And not use this one because I can't see the picture. Let's just put in girl. And I would definitely use this picture. I would definitely use this picture. I would consider using this picture as well. You see, it's like a profile. I will not use this one. I will not use this one. I will maybe use this one. I will use this one, this one, this one. Of course, I will not. Why? Because we want to train the AI on talent pictures, on our pictures that we have clear face, clear style, clear who we are. So no sunglasses, no hat. Try to show yourself as good as you can, and, choose your best pictures because it's going to use your pictures to create the best AI images for you. So just wanted to mention, this is where you add the picture. Once you have it, you can literally crop it to the size you want. So even if you have a picture with other people in it, you can come here and you can just select yourself. Do not add a picture with more than you in it because that will confuse the AI and it might generate an image actually with the wrong person and not with you. So make sure that if you're uploading that talent picture, have your on yourself. And yes, some of our users are a married couple, of an entire family. Yes, upload a picture of the two of you together or of your entire family together, because that actually works. I don't think that we're generating kids images. We are generating a lot of kids images, but not your kids. Okay, remember that. So the AI, eventually, we're trying to protect you as much as possible. We're putting so much guardrails in it. So basically, if you have pictures of your kids, you know, you can upload an image of the entire family, and then we might use them for specific things. But you might see that a lot of the pictures are generating with kids which are not yours, just to protect the kids and their privacy. I would still use these images. You don't have to mention these are my kids. You can say, this is how I love working with kids, playing with kids, taking care of kids. And you don't have to say these are my kids. And that actually makes it much, much better. So guys, go to your talent pick section, upload 2-3 images of yourself that are clear. And in the next week or two, you should be able to start seeing the AI generated images becoming more and more amazing. That literally represents who you are. Yeah, and that's everything I wanted to show you about that new amazing UI, I'm sorry, and to tell you that this is just step one. Every week, we're pushing the entire UI is already designed, and it's mind-boggling. We were inspired heavily by Apple's new glass design and look, the liquid glass, that's how Apple calls it. And we already have the entire design ready, and you're going to see it soon. But we're dripping it out because we're doing a lot of debugging, QA, assuring that the final design is going to be really amazing. And I believe that by the end of this month, you should all see that final glass look, both on your mobile and on your desktop web app. And you're going to love it. It just looks amazing. Everything is like glassy, transparent, looks amazing. I'm teasing out that we're going to slowly do it. Let's go for the 2 questions. Ileane, I would love to answer them.
Go ahead, Lane. You were first.
All right, so I have more than 2 questions, or no, I don't know if they're questions, more like ideas.
I love ideas.
I know, I know. So the first thing I have is there any thought of being able for us to put our foreign Amazon stores in there?
Let me just type in here, Lane. No, let's say Friday notes here. Okay, so Lane, foreign stores. Give me some more information. What are we talking?
We can obviously put our on Amazon and affiliate tag in Logie, and of course you track all the sales and all that type of stuff. And I have been doing a lot of translation recently for my YouTube channel, and I'm noticing sales coming
And
through
who,
there.
if not you, will be doing it, right?
Say again?
Who, if not you, will be
Right.
mastering the translation, and I'm sure that it's done fully automatic with 11 labs putting your voice in a different thing and adding it to the video and being sent to the yes, Lane, and you'll definitely teach us all how to do it soon. So I'm
Soon,
excited
yeah.
about that.
It's not 100% automated yet, but
But it's
we'd love
getting
to get
there.
there.
It's getting there.
But my point is that I'm seeing traffic coming through from those translation pages, and I'm seeing sales coming through on those foreign Amazon stores. So if there is a way to where we could catalog all that into Logie so that we can see which languages are actually being the most profitable for us, because then we might want to go in and work on those particular storefronts even more. And then to kind of dovetail on that, since you guys are putting together AI images and all this, I was thinking for the products that we get from Logie, if there was a way that you guys could create automatic dubs for particular languages that those companies would want for us, then we could take those and utilize them by putting them on Facebook or YouTube or wherever else we can upload foreign stuff to.
Let me ask you a question about that specific thing. When you say dub, that's usually I refer dub to audio dubbing. Are you talking about actual audio, or are you talking about just the script itself, the text?
No, the audio.
Yeah. So not yet. Not yet. I mean, it's very accessible for us to start using it because we do a lot of tests on, with 11 Labs and other new AI models that are out there. If you guys didn't see the security lady posting on Facebook an amazing video that she made with an AI generated image that's Candy, then definitely go to our Logie page and look for Candy's recent video that she posted. She took an AI generated image of us and she created an entire short video promoting that product with her voice, and it was all AI generated. Everybody who saw it went crazy and said, "This is the future. This is crazy." And not because it's, the idea is that it doesn't really, people are so afraid of AI, but when I saw it, I said, this is so Candy. This is so much her. And it's just saving her time from, turning on her camera. She knows what she's going to say. She knows what she wants to promote. She throws it in. She's like, hey, this is the picture. This is me holding the product. The AI already generated it to me, and create a video from that. And she created a video short before she even got the product. Just think about it. You have a video short of you promoting the product before you have the product on hand, and you show it and you hold it. Mind-boggling, but I'm getting distracted here. So let me ask you, Lane. So dubbing, no, not yet. It's not. I feel like there's other more important things, like your first question. So the stores are, Amazon has different marketplaces, and every marketplace works in its own, kind of galaxy of its own. The way that Amazon are separating those marketplaces is by the last two digits that you see on your storefront URL or your storefront ID. So for Lane, it could be, Lane Vids dash 20 for the United States, Lane Vids dash 21 for his UK marketplace and all that stuff. We are only fetching data right now with your permission for your US store. And all we need to do is just to implement a new fetching also for your UK store, Canada store, whatever you want, so you can actually, because what's good about it is that despite it being living in a different ecosystem on Amazon, it follows the same styles, the same designs, the same data format. So that's why I know that a lot of great extensions are already offering these features because it's very easy to build. And we just need to make a decision that we want to do it and grow bigger, and then we can do it. Now, with that being said, I have to mention something for legal reasons. The reason why I wasn't rushing to offer this to you guys, especially when it comes to Europe, is because of what's called the GDPR. So if you know what the GDPR is, you can nod your head, and that's a big rules and regulations. And guys, that unlike a lot of other extensions out there and other apps that are not kind of backed by real money, real investors, and filed the SEC securities, all that kind of stuff like Logie did. We're like the official company for Logie influencers. I don't feel like there's any other official software out there that is really serving almost all active influencers in the Logie ecosystem. So we have to really be sure that we're doing it the right way. And the second I open up my database and take your data from your European stores, Lane, now I have to adhere to the GDPR rules and regulations. And that means that, it's much more hassle than you can think of, because we have to really add a lot of added things to the database. We need to probably open a server inside Europe that it will be only holding and storing your data from Europe and all that kind of stuff. So if you're a small extension or something that is like kind of small and stuff, it's not a problem to offer this because nobody's going to run after you. But once we filed, our securities, we have shareholders, so I have to protect them. So that's why I'm not rushing to do it. But we are looking into it, and we'll see what it means in that legal aspect. By the time we'll know, at least you'll know that for the USA and probably Canada as well soon, you're going to be really good, and you're going to have amazing, amazing features that are supporting that. So that's kind of the answer for that.
Perfect. Now, you mentioned Candy's video that she created. Do you know what LLM she's using for that?
Yeah, she actually mentioned, I think she mentioned it that she used Kling as the provider. I think that Kling does let you use I know that they let you use an uploaded audio file that you can upload, and it will, make the lip syncing very good. They used to suck at that because I did a lot of testing. But By the way, I wrote a musical many, many years ago, and lately I was able to take that musical and give it life. And the way I did it is I generated like these amazing, real images for every one of the characters, and I uploaded it. So I actually shared it with you in the group, in one of the groups. I shared it definitely on the Amazon Live group. If you didn't see it, it's a few minute video clip of one of the songs from my musical. So I was testing everything because I needed to find the AI model that has the best lip syncing. Because one of the biggest issues with the AI models that are generating video is that their lip syncing sucks so much. And I really had to spend days hacking the best solution for that. And I was able to do it. And if you'll watch that video of my musical, and I can also post it if you want again in the Logie group, then you'll see how the lip syncing is. It just looks so real. It's just amazing. So I think that Kling got really better at that. I didn't use Kling for my lip syncing. I found other solutions were working better. But now you can upload an audio file of you saying something. You don't even have to generate the AI audio. You can actually speak your own voice and record it to your phone, and then use that voice note that you made to upload it to Kling with that AI image that was generated with Logie. Maybe Lane and me can actually do a walk around a tutorial on how to do something like that. So you can see it's very, very easy. And boom, you create a short. Do not upload that short to Amazon. Never use it on Amazon, but definitely use it on YouTube Shorts, Reels, TikTok, Instagram. That's 100% fine. Especially when you say, hey, I love using AI to generate my content, and you mention it, not a problem. With that being said, soon we are going to be launching something very, very important. And I'm going to give you another tease here. So every single one of you has their go.shopping storefronts that Logie is providing you with. Every single one of you have a store on Go Shopping, and everyone who goes to your store and Go Shopping is able to buy your products, and it's using an offsite link that gives you the maximum commissions on Amazon. Well, even though we have thousands of storefronts, thousands of storefronts of our users, the ones that didn't disable that, we never actually launched the official Go.shopping main website. And that is something that we're working on. Meaning that very soon, people that will want to go shopping can just type in the internet, Go.shopping. And when they will go to that Go.shopping page, this will be a feed of only Logie creators promoting only Logie products. And we're going to spend so much money driving traffic there because when those products sell, our brands are going to go crazy. And you guys are going to go crazy. And we're going to be smiling and saying, hey, we just made a little bit extra bucks and got more clients. So this is why the Go.shopping domain that we spend, I don't know if you guys, I cannot say it, but we spend 5 figures, a lot of money to buy that domain, because when I asked the ChatGPT and all that stuff, that was a few years ago, what is the most common term that people say when they want to go shopping? And the AI just said, go shopping. And like, oh, yeah. And they're like, yeah, go shopping is the most common way for people to say that they want to go shopping from everything. They don't want to say, I'm going to go buy stuff. I'm not going to go to do shop thing. They say, let's go shopping. And that's why we spent so much money buying this domain that is a 2-letter domain, Go, that ends with .shopping. And we gave every single one of you their Go Shopping storefront because we had a vision for the future, and that vision will come to life in 2026, and you'll start getting a lot of traffic and a lot of sales just by being a Logie creators that is creating content for Logie products. So the reason why I'm mentioning it right now is because I want to make sure that all of you not only add the Go.shopping / your storefront to the Amazon approved pages, but also add Go.shopping without your storefront. Okay. And we will, before we'll launch it, we'll make sure that everybody knows, and we'll make sure that you're adding it. But, where you're adding your stores, also add Go.shopping and not just Go.shopping / Lane vids. or go.shopping/Eileen. But just go.shopping because your content is going to start showing up there and it's going to show a lot. And we're going to be randomizing your placements and we're going to give chance for everybody to be appearing in so many places. And we just want to get you more traffic and allow you to make some more sales. That's why we are Logie. That's why we're building this. So that's kind of like a little bit of a tip. So when it comes to the AI, we're going to be generating those AI images that we're generating right now. Right now, those images are 100% private. Nobody has access to it except for you and our system that stores that images. I am going to add directly to your email, when you're getting that image generated, you'll have a little button under that image. I'm going to add a little bit of a line that says, hey, if you want to get those pictures to be looking more and more like you, click here to upload more of your talent pictures, header, so that will take you immediately to that talent page. But I will also add a button, and that button will be delete. A red button that says delete. And if you click in your email, delete under that picture, that's it. The picture is gone from the world. Nobody will ever see that image ever again. It will probably stay stored in our system just for us to debug, to do, quality assurance, to understand why you click that. We'll probably just delete it after. But I'm saying once you click delete, meaning that nobody will have access to that image. But if you won't click delete, we will say, as long as you don't click delete, we will be using this image in the Go Shopping feed. So even if you didn't create content and your photo is fine with you, you look at that photo and it's fine, we'll probably not show it immediately. We'll show it like, 48 hours after we created it. We can add a little bit of a logic that says, do not use that image right away. But if after 48 hours, the user didn't mark it as deleted or unpublished, like private, then use it. Why not? Meaning that the influencer saw it, he said that it's nice. I want our brands to be able to start seeing all this content by you guys, because this is you guys holding their product. They're going to go insane. They'll go to the Go Shopping page. They'll be like, oh my God, look at all these people holding a product, talking about a product, nice little, AI stuff. And so I just feel like we're going to do so well together as a community by helping each other grow and become more successful. So, that's the tease. That's a little bit of why I'm saying it, because I want you guys to add just go that shopping to Amazon as well. And by the way, I think that it's enough to just put go that shopping, and then you don't even have to put go that shopping/Eileen. But Eileen, I think you're the one to answer that question because you're the original gangster of Amazon Associates and that stuff. I feel like if you just put go that shopping as a website, then everything after it is fine because you said, hey, I'm driving traffic from Go.Shopping, so it doesn't matter if it's coming from Go.Shopping directly or for Go.Shopping/Eileen.
I think you're right, but in abundance of caution, I would add both.
Yeah, yeah. No, I agree.
Unless
when it comes to Amazon,
somebody's like, because I think we can only add 50, and you're like at 48, and but I don't think anybody in here is.
I want to meet that influencer that is. I
You
want to
are.
know.
Oh, Lane, you don't
No.
count because see, top creators got a whole different set of rules. Sorry, sorry,
So
not sorry.
what I did whenever I ran into that 50 link cap is I just started a Google Doc and I put some kind of language in there saying, I ran out of room. Here's the rest of my links. And it's, all the smaller ones that are in there. I don't know if that's compliant enough or not, but I figured something is better than nothing.
Yeah,
That's a
top
great,
creators
that's a great.
have a whole different set of rules, so we're
True.
used to it, us little people.
That's a great hack, though. Like putting a Google Doc and making it public to the internet and just posting it there. You
Yeah.
literally say, hey, you didn't give me the space. Here's me utilizing it. That's thinking outside the box, and that's really brilliant.
Right. A couple of other things that I had for you is
One question.
Oh,
Yeah,
go ahead. I'm sorry, Anthony.
let's
Go
let
ahead.
Anton. Yeah, Anton. Yeah.
Good gracious, he was going to take the hijackers here. No, real quick here. I think you answered this question. I wanted to because last week you told us to upload our talent images and these AI images will be generated. My question is, what kicks that off? Because I'm still waiting for some of mine to be done. And then I had one other quick question. When you were doing the create external links, I was just wondering if we give you our external links, is it a way for you to extract that automatically? Because man, it's starting to get to be an administrative nightmare. Those were my two observations.
So for the external links, once you post that external link, that's it. You don't need to do anything else because we're taking that links and we're sharing it with the brands. So that's very similar to how it works
Oh
on
no, I guess my question is, can you get the external information without
oh,
us doing
automatic.
it? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
So of course, this is one of the things we're working on. So we are working on it in a way that will allow us to, pull those links for you. Um, it does take a little bit of extra work because some of those links aren't public. Like, when I need to get your Facebook post, so, some people share Facebook posts and we're trying to get them and they're not public. We're able to kind of pull that data. If it was easy, we would just run scrapers on your profiles every day and get that data. But because we're trying to, be like terms of service, always follow terms of service of these sites as much as we can, um, then it's a little bit harder. But what we will do eventually when we'll have more time after we launch a lot of the other things that we want to launch is we'll start doing the integrations. So right now we're launching the YouTube integration. It's another little secret, but it's coming really soon, and you'll be able to integrate your YouTube into Logie, and then Lane will be able to kind of start using Logie to do a lot of really powerful magic that I can't share yet, but you're going to see it. It's going to be amazing. But we're waiting for Google to approve us as an official integrator, and then it's going to be fine and dandy, and everybody can just click that integrate with YouTube. And then later on, we'll add integrate with Instagram, integrate with, TikTok, and we'll be able to start pulling all your content. However, when we pull your content, we don't always know what product you are promoting. Because you can say, hey, this is an amazing iPhone cover, especially with the stickers my daughter put on it. See? So this amazing iPhone cover that you can find on Amazon only for my 4-year-old. Um, once you have that product and you're promoting it and you're creating a post about it, you wouldn't put the ASIN in that post. Why would you? It doesn't make sense. Like you say, oh, check out this ASIN B049213A on Amazon. You're gonna love it, right? You're never saying that. You're just saying, hey, check out this amazing iPhone cover. And when we'll pull and extract that post, we will not know what ASIN to connect it to. Now, we might be able to be smart and create some kind of a logic that looks at what products you got from Logie and kind of suggest, oh, that's a phone cover and you were matched with the phone cover. It's probably this one, but it's still not going to be 100% correct. So you'll still have to do that admin work of going and seeing all your posts and tagging, but you won't have to paste the URL or anything. It's already going to be inside Logie, and it's all. But the benefit of it will be that it will be a direct integration, and you'll be able to get the data and insights about it, how many views, how many clicks, all that kind of stuff. That's going to be the benefit, and that will hopefully come later this year. So that's
Gotcha.
what we're planning.
Gotcha. So the other question was the AI. What kicks the AI generation off?
The AI is very expensive. We're using an AI model that is the most expensive out there, and we're using the most tokens more than any other company out there. So we are really pushing it to the limit. That's why when I see the images that are being generated, they are mind-boggling. They are mind-boggling because they look so real and authentic. And yes, it will show that little scratch you have on the sofa behind you, and it will show those breadcrumbs on the table because we want it to look so realistic. A lot of people are saying, yeah, but why couldn't you clean the table? No, we purposely didn't clean the table. We purposely made sure that that little, fabric behind you is torn because that what makes it legit. Because that what makes it look like a real life snap that was taken in real life by real people that were really using the product, and it doesn't look like a glamour shot performed by an award-winning Nikon D5000 photographer that wants, like, it doesn't sell. Authenticity sells. So the only way you will get that AI image is when you are being matched with an AI product from Logie and you will accept it. And then within 24 hours, our AI will finish analyzing you, analyzing the product, coming up with the best product photo for you and the product. And that's what makes it so unique. We're not just using an AI and saying, here's my image, here's the product, do something. No, we're giving it the entire historical, what you're doing, how you're performing, what content was working for you. And now, with that being said, take that product with all these product images. And sometimes those are product images for Logi products that we have in the office. And we take snapshots of these products. We literally take a picture of the product from different angles and we add it to the model to use. So when you're holding it like this, it doesn't have artifacts. It doesn't look weird. It looks so realistic. And people are like, even the brands that see it, they say, there's no way it's AI. They're holding the product in such an angle that how can the AI know? No, I'm not going to reveal all the secrets because those are trade secrets, but we're really working to be the top AI generating social commerce image generator platform out there, you know? So we cannot do it just for every random picture. I'm telling you, it costs us pretty much 20, 30 times more than any other image cost to generate.
Yeah, that makes sense. I appreciate it. Thanks.
Yeah, but we really want to make those images generate income for you. That's why we're doing it the way we do it, because we don't believe in shortcuts. We believe that in order for us to really achieve the best, that's why we're doing it this way. And the only way you'll get the AI image generated for you is if you accept a product match, and then you should be getting it unless you have no pictures, not a profile picture or a very bad profile picture. We have some people that don't have their image in their videos or in their thumbnails, and they have a puppy picture because they're promoting pet products. All the images are of their pets. You see their pet as the main hero of the image, taking a bath, getting the special vitamins, running outside after that. It's amazing. But that's who the talent is. It's a pet. So you get to see those ones. So really, really cool. Again, there's a post by I don't remember who started it, but a bunch of people were sharing their own AI generated images for others to see. So definitely feel free to check out that post on Logi and add your own image just so people can actually see how cool it is. But once we start doing the Go Shopping feed, then you'll be able to see a lot of those AI images, and we'll have a statement on the page. It says a lot of our creators are using AI to generate these images. We love the technology and just wanted to make sure that you know that some of the images you see here, some of them are AI generated and some of them are not AI generated. So, yeah.
In regards to getting links to Logie, is there a way that we could, like if I have them all in a spreadsheet, which I believe I've shared with you before, is there a way that we can utilize a dashboard to be able to just one click CSV upload? Here's the ASIN, here's the link, boom.
What I'm thinking I'll do with that, Lane, because you asked me to do that before, and I didn't have the time to start building it because you, as Ileane said, you are a beast, and when you're a beast, not a lot of influencers are beasts like you, and they don't generate 1,592 links for one product, but that's impressive. But no, to not making a joke, let's be serious for a while. I think that I'll be able to generate um, an API endpoint just for you. And if you're using make.com or Zapier or N8N, then I can actually show you how to put that. Yeah, because it's super easy. Because as long as you have the ASIN and you'll have your account ID that I can give you, then all you need to do is, make that one API call to our server and say, hey, this is my account. This is the content I have. Can you please connect it? And then you can automate it in endless features without us having to get the entire team to work on a UI design and a pop-up and a model that opens up and you can paste links and upload them. That takes too much time. But having just an API endpoint can really solve that problem. Bug me about it, bother me about it. Don't feel bad. You know me, I'm so busy, but sometimes you need to bother me about it. But eventually, I can make it happen because it is an easy thing. You just need a couple of hours to build it.
I'll set up an automation to ping you every minute till
There
it's
you
done.
go. There you go. I love it. I love it.
Another request that I have is in the Logie dashboard for all the products that we have. If there's a way that we could market if we got it for free from like Creator Connections or something like that, just so we have a running tab of that. Is that a potential?
Not even a potential. Let me tell you the truth. The truth is that it's not even a potential, it has been built.
Ooh.
And even though it has been built, I have never launched it to you guys. And let me see if I can actually activate it just to show you, and then we can decide if we want to keep it there. Um, I'm going to check out to see. Let's see. Mm, let us see if we can do that, because that might change your lives. But the reason why we didn't activate it is because I did have a few issues with that. Um, let me see if I have it here. Yeah, let me try to activate it for us to see. Successfully updated this. Let's see if it was activated. No. Um, Visibility. Let me see. Public. And I think it should show me that it's on. Let me see here. Okay, this looks like it might have worked. And let me try refreshing this. Yeah, it's working. So, okay, let me share it with you guys. So based on Lane's request, I'm going to open it up for a few days now for people to start using, and then we'll start testing it out. There's some issues with that. So I'm going to ask you one thing. Do not put anything personal. So do not say, Lane, this is my wife's product or something like that might be personal. I'm opening it up and making you guys the QA testers for that. Now let me share my screen and you'll see what, thanks to Lane, I'm just launching for you live here without planning to launch it. So now every time you guys are going to go to your product page, and let me zoom in, you're going to see something really, really surprising. Now, every product on Logie also has a little badge icon. You see that little badge icon right here in the lower of every one of these cards? You see a little bit of a badge, and a badge. Okay, so looking at those badges, I'm going to click on one of them. See, we have those Bluetooth speakers. I'm going to click on this badge here. And it opens up and it gives me all these like different tags: an opportunity, problem, matched, done, doing, cool, brand deal, affiliate program. And I'm going to tag a name, and I'm actually going to put here creator connections. And because it doesn't exist, it tells me create a new tag. So I'm going to click on create a new tag. And the tag name is creator connections. These are products from creator connections. And I hit create tag. And now, if I want to say that this is a creator connection product, I'll come here and I'll choose creator connection because I punch it in. So you see, if I remove it, I'll see everything. And I put, boom, creator connection. Now, this one has the tag creator connections. Let's say that this product is also a creator connection. I hit this and I tap creator connections. Now, this product here is not creator connection, but it's really cool, right? So I'm adding that cool tag to it. And it's also been matched to me, so I click on matched. And you see that as much as I add this, I put it as it here and it says +1. I can hover over it and it says that it's also done. And if I want to remove the cool, I can just come here and remove that and it just shows me that tags. And now if I go to filter, so I'm supposed to be able, and I think that we don't have it here yet, so we need to add that option as well, but we will have the option to search by tag. Oh, here it is. I'm sorry. It's an entire section by itself. So it's called tags. And if I come here and I mark creator connections, now I only see creator connections product. Is that crazy or is that amazing, Lane?
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Now, can I see my sales based on these tags?
So now when you have these two, then probably we need to add this to the manage reports. Let's see if we have the tags in manage reports. No. So we need to add the manage reports filter here as well. And then you can actually select to see your sales based on the tags of that. So it doesn't exist yet, but that's pretty cool. So I'm leaving it open for everybody to use and play with it. But there are some bugs with it. So when you create new tags, think twice before you create a tag. And the reason why is because the reason why I didn't launch it is because you guys are all admins of this feature, meaning that if you're creating a tag right now called My Wife's Favorite Product, every single creator on Logi will be able to see that tag.
Ah.
So that's why I didn't launch it yet. We wanted to have it out and we wanted to create all these tags. We wanted to make sure that a tag is a universal thing. And the way we wanted to build it, the logic, I'll give you the little secret, is that if 10 different creators are using the same tag, we want it to be added to everybody to use. Because we're like, yeah, if 10 people are saying creator connection, that must be a tag that people like. And then we need to do homework every week or two and see some people wrote creators connection and added an S, and some people wrote creator connection without an S, and we want to kind of merge all of them into one tag. So the system doesn't have a lot of junk and it's very clean. And if a lot of people are using it, so we change that variable from only 10 people talking about it to 100 people talking about it, and then it becomes everybody's tag. But for testing purposes right now, I'm going to leave it open for you guys to play with. I'll be able to see who's creating tags, how people are using it, and then we'll be able to do that. So here, Andrew says, I know you already added a top seller tag to it. So yeah, pretty amazing. And I'm going to stop right here because I want to bring the microphone back to Ileane because I feel like with those questions, Ileane, we completely stole your presentation. So I apologize so much, but blame it on Lane. He's the one who doesn't stop asking questions.
Hang on, I got two more things. One, the auto tag thing and creator connections that you were talking about. If there's a way that if Logie could automatically see if a product is in creator connections, y'all could automatically tag it in Logie. That would be really cool. And the other thing that I have is that the collections reports, like whenever you go to collections and you have a collection box and you click on reports, it's not loading for me. So I wanted to let y'all know. I don't know if that's a known bug or
It's a
not.
bug. It's probably a bug. I hear about it for the first time. So
Yeah.
reports collection doesn't work. We'll fix it. We'll make sure it's fixed. And as for the creator connections, it is coming. We have that functionality. However, I have to admit to everybody, and I think that I mentioned it in previous weeks, this is going to be a premium feature of Logi because it takes a lot of compute. Like we are literally mirroring the creator connection opportunities in real time, and it takes a lot of extra compute. So for those of you who will want to have that ability to automatically see what products are on creator connection, all of that stuff, that will probably be one of our paid tiers because of all the compute that we always compare. And that's literally a manual per user as well, because when you go on Amazon, they want to show you immediately what products are on Creator Connection. When you go into Logi, you want to see immediately inside your entire catalog what products are on Creator Connection, what products that you promoted in the past are on Creator Connection. Because it's like a per person, per creator feature, and it takes a lot of compute, then it will be one of our paid tiers. We already have that functionality and we're testing it, but we won't be able to launch it to thousands of creators to use without our entire servers starting to get smoke coming out of them and smelling like there's a big fire. So yeah.
And lastly, where's that Logie earnings box that tells me how much I made on Logie so far?
So yeah, so you're not the first one asking that. And
Yeah.
when we wanted to clean this up, we removed it just because you don't know how much you use something until it's gone.
Uh-huh.
You don't know how much you love somebody until they're gone. I heard so many people saying, what is that nonsense? I don't use it. It's not usable for me. It doesn't show me the numbers I want to see. Like, why is it saying zero? Why is it saying $349 and I have, $5,000 in my thing? And because it was counting from the beginning of the month. So unlike Amazon that is showing you the last 30 days, the reports are showing you last 30, Logie's little gadget over there was showing you from the beginning of the month how much you made, and based on how much you made last month, how much you need in order to reach last month's goal, plus more. So it was like steps. So it was $1,000, $5,000, $10,000. It depends on your tier. Then if you're usually making like $794, we would put you on the $1,000 tier and show you like the progress of reaching that $1,000 tier. But because I heard from a lot of people that they're not using it and they're actually confused by why does it say zero when my report's showing that I made $1,000, and I told them, no, your report's showing you the last 30 days. This shows you from the beginning of the month. So it was a little bit confusing. But another thing I wanted to add to it is the ability to scroll, to make it like a card that you can scroll to last month, see how you did last month, and just scroll right, left, right, left. So because you and a few other people are asking for it, I'm going to make sure Stephanie is going to bug me about it as well, that I'm bringing it back, but I'm bringing it back in a much cleaner, more nicer way that will give you that instant data that you need, um, right off the bat, including how much you made on Logie, how much you made overall, maybe like, your top performing product or brand or something like that. I'm trying to come up with like how to show it.
Honestly, like underneath the support button in that sidebar on the right, if you just put like Logie month to date and then put a total right there, that would just to be able to see that really fast. And then if you want to dive deeper into it, you can click on that and it'll open up the dashboard like you're talking about where you can scroll through them. I think that that would be really clean looking and minimalistic for the opening page.
I was actually thinking of doing a little ticker at the top of Logi that like literally moves like a stock market ticker that like shows you in real time. Since the beginning of the month, you made $394 on Logi, $7,452 on Amazon. You sold 74 products. This is your top product. Sony was your top product. Like a little bit of a ticker that just runs on the top. So once you're doing your other stuff, that's just like playing there and you can just maybe minimize it or expand.
I got to be honest, I am so glad that ticker is gone. I find them annoying. I
Okay,
don't
that's
like the ticker. I like the idea of what Lane just said
a
about
small
just
little
having that
gadget.
box and
Mm.
the way it was before. I don't care where you put the box on the page, but tickers it gives me anxiety. I don't even watch because I don't watch the news anyway. But when I am on the news and that ticker's at the
Okay.
bottom, I don't even read it. I ignore it. I find it. That's just me.
Okay, that's a great input.
Stephanie.
That's all I have.
I want to
Oh,
jump in.
good. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Stephanie. Say
No,
again.
that's okay. I just wanted to jump in and also say, like, if the widget just told us our Logie commissions and then we could expand it if we wanted more, that would be awesome and make it more minimal. So I just want to also add my vote to that option.
I like it. So basically do like a little bit of a text that says, Logi month to date, $149. And with a little down button, you open it, boom, it shows you some more information.
Just
Uh,
add a few more zeros to that number.
yes, yes, I would love to.
Okay. Yes. Ehud, you did hijack the topic today, but that's okay
I feel so bad. It's
because
not me,
this
Lane. Come on.
this was such a great, walkthrough of all the new features. And of course, Lane got a chance to do all his brainstorming with you of all the things that he has on his wish list. And I do want to take like 4 minutes, guys, to talk about YouTube shopping. And the first thing I want is for anybody who is on YouTube, who's using YouTube, can you please put a yes in the chat?
Yes.
In the chat. And Lane, we know you're on YouTube, okay?
Yeah, it better be a yes.
All right, so good. There's a bunch of yeses. Okay, so I mentioned before, and you may have heard it around on the internet, that they have lowered the requirement now to be in that shopping affiliate program. Here's what you need to know. If you get into it, if you're in it already, and this might even be helpful for you, Lane, because I know that your VA is running some of your YouTube stuff. Okay, so one of the most important things that you have to do on YouTube when you're comparing it to Amazon or any other affiliated program, you have to educate people because they're on YouTube. It's not like Amazon. I'm here to buy a product. They're on YouTube. They want to be entertained. They want to hear a song. They want to see a conspiracy theory, whatever. But they landed on your video. Maybe they just typed in something or YouTube is showing it to them. So you have to take the time. It could be 30 seconds. It could be, a little bit more, depending upon how fast you talk, to educate them on how to shop, how to get the products that you're talking about. So I found this one person who I am going to put a link to her YouTube channel, and I'm pretty sure I talked about her before. Oh, Liz Fenwick, she's a top creator, and she does this so well. And I'll just show you what I found out through using Gemini. Let me screen share real quick. Using Gemini, I was watching one of her videos and I went to Gemini and I said, what does Liz say about how to shop for these products on YouTube? And Gemini came back. The speaker mentioned, if you're looking for any of these spring items featured from Walmart, you can find them linked down below. So that's one. You're telling her in the description. Additionally, the video provides a QR code that viewers can watch on the TV. And I'll show you a picture that I took of the QR code. And of course, if to be taken directly to the product. And of course, people know, I think, that the tags will show up if you're on your desktop. People can see underneath the video the little, it's almost like the carousel on um, on Amazon Live. Okay, hang on. Getting ready to copy from the screen. That's not going to work. Hang on, let me stop the share because I can't get to my Google document. All right, because I just want to give you this link to this video because she does, but she does it all the time. Honestly, you can go to any of her videos. She does it all the time, but this one is a video that she just posted. So I'm just going to give you that link so you can hear how smooth she does that in the delivery. And Lane, I'll read your comment in a minute because I said it was only going to be 2 minutes or 4 minutes. All right, so here is a crude picture of me showing how the QR code pops up. So there on the left, you see she's showing these glasses. She's actually in the store, something you can't do on Amazon, right? But she's literally in Walmart. But she mentioned that people want to know about the sneakers that I'm wearing. So this QR code there goes to the purchase the sneakers on Foot Locker. So she's more than double dipping, right? She's talking about Walmart. She's got Amazon links in her description. And then she's said, well, let me throw in Foot Locker too while I'm here. Because she's showing 35 products, okay? The woman's a genius, all right, when it comes to this stuff. And she is so smooth. I just want you all to just take a look at her channel because I know a lot of people say, well, what should I do? How should I do it? And it's one of the big problems. I talked to a creator who was a top creator recently, and it's just, I just can't seem to get people to buy anything off of YouTube. And I tried it myself. The last time I went live on YouTube, I literally, on 2 different occasions, I was live. So in the beginning and toward the end, I also told people where and how to shop. If they're on your phone, do this. If you're on desktop, do this. If you're watching on TV, do that, right? And I made 7 cents. I mean, I've been in this program for almost 2 years. So to finally make 7 cents,
Ileane, it's called lucky number 7.
that's right. But it just goes to show, and this is what I was saying to this person. She's a friend, but I didn't get her permission to say her name. Even though you're so good at selling, you do so much, but on YouTube, very specific that you have to train people what to do. Once they get trained, they kind of know already. But you never know because YouTube is a search engine. You never know who's seeing for the very first time. Hey, I can buy something. All these great products they're talking about, I can buy them. So just want to give you guys that tip. I had a whole bunch of other tips that I'll save for the next time. So now I'll read Lane's comment. Also, YouTube shopping with auto tag product. Yeah, auto tag was on my list, Lane. I have a whole screenshot about the auto tag, how to turn it on. And you know what? I will share that real quick since Lane brought it up because and actually Doug was there too. They just
Oh, yesterday when I was making trouble telling him that I want to exclude Walmart.
they had a training session. They do those monthly training sessions. Some of you guys may not remember, I mentioned one of the beautiful things about a YouTube training session, and none of these other platforms do this, is they literally let you, just like we do here, turn on your camera, turn on your mic if you don't want to be on camera, and ask your friggin' question live, and they will answer it. They will not ignore you.
Yeah, they will answer it. And those are the real people who are working on the system, I will say, because like I've been to their live events and stuff, and you sit and you have lunch with the dev team and they ask you, what do you like? What are you not liking? Here's my personal email, send us recommendations, or I have a question about this. Can I follow up with you? It is universally different than the black box of Amazon hidden somewhere in a mountain.
Yep. So if you're in the program, I wanted to, since Lane brought it up, go into your settings and make sure you have auto tagging turned on. Okay. Just don't ask questions. Just do this. Okay. So you go to settings, which that little cogwheel when you're in Creator Studio. You can only do this on desktop. The cogwheel, you go to channel, you go to advanced settings, you check and make sure, as I'm showing in this screenshot here, make sure that tag products automatically is turned on. Okay. And then this is on the other end. When you look and on your analytics, this is how you're going to check to see if videos have done auto tagging. Okay, so we can go over this again next time, but I just wanted to show you that. Yeah, I was all ready to talk about this stuff today. But thank you so much, everyone. And there's a lot of opportunity with the YouTube shopping, and I had mentioned before, and true to form, they are lowering that requirement. They lowered it to 5,000. I saw someone post in one of the groups that has a channel. He must have a channel that does shorts. I don't know him. So, but he said he got offered the affiliate and he only has 3,500 subscribers. Okay. So don't think I'm nowhere near that amount. You just never know. They may offer it to you because they see you being consistent. It's funny because, and Doug can back me up on this, somebody always asks, when is Amazon going to be in the program? And I'm like, do these people not know that YouTube is competing with Amazon? And first of all, Amazon ain't having it, okay? Second of all, YouTube ain't trying to hear that. But they smile and they say, yeah, we hear you. But it's that option because you do that horizontal video that's not a short, that you can cross promote all these places. One of the things that Liz does in her video is that she has my Walmart finds and she just links to her storefront on Walmart. Okay, so she's got her Amazon links for specific products. She threw in the Foot Locker link for the sneakers that didn't have anything to do with the rest of the video. And but she's a pro. And I know that all of you guys can do the same smooth thing that Liz Fenwick does. And she's got a couple of YouTube channels. She's got a Facebook group, and I know how much y'all love Facebook groups. So go follow her, join her Facebook group if you're interested. And I don't know what she's talking about over there. I'm just in enough groups now. I love Liz, but not that much. So, so, and we can talk more if you guys have questions, save them up, and we'll talk more about, because I love the fact that even Ehud said that they're going to build some kind of integration in with YouTube into Logie, whatever level of integration it is. I don't even care what it is. Ehud is like, yay, YouTube. If it's just making it easier for us to add our links for YouTube or whatever you have, what have you, it's a great thing. Go ahead, Doug. I can tell you have something you want to say.
Oh no, I was answering to G-Webs that yeah, it will crawl back through your old videos and tag them. And one thing that I would recommend, and it's worth the 2 seconds to do, is definitely add the timestamps. That's really important for converting sales. And if you do shorts, now I hate working on my cell phone, but there are people who do cell phone stuff and work on shorts. The key to the shorts and converting sales there is they have their AI for making the purchases. They have these things which are stickers. They look like a little image of the
Of
product,
the
and you can put
product.
it anywhere you want on your short. So take a little time to put that sticker in a place that it makes sense, because it definitely changes the conversion rate there.
And when it comes to the timestamps, because that helps with the auto tagging, just do what I just did, what I showed you. Gemini, tell Gemini, summarize this video, and it's going to give you timestamps.
And
Okay.
speaking of Gemini, I'll do one more quick thing. People should be using in their studio at the top right, there's a Ask Studio function.
Mhm.
That Ask Studio function is insanely good. Ask them about your channel. Say, what kind of content should I put up on my channel that's converting? And it will absolutely tell you, it will give you recommendations. It'll tell you what to do with your channel. And it is a fabulous tool because it's all built into YouTube. So they know exactly what you're succeeding in and exactly what you're flunking in. So ask it because it'll give you great advice.
Absolutely. And I call them all Gemini, so I guess that's exactly what I was talking about. But when you're looking at a video, you'll see that little star, and it might say the word ask as well. And so you can use that. And it opens up Gemini. Okay. But in your YouTube studio, there's also another place where you'll see it. But in my head, they're all Gemini.
Yeah.
And yeah, thanks, Doug. Thanks,
Yeah.
Lane. And thanks, Antoine, and everybody who's been chatting over here in the chat and G-Webs. One day we're going to get you on camera. Psych. And Heather, oh, I'm sorry, sweetie. I didn't mean to forget you. Yes, yes, yes. And everyone, please come to the 2 p.m. session with Alto Vise, because I'm sure some of these questions can carry over into that session. And yeah, thanks. And thanks, Ehud and Team Logie, for all the amazing things that you're doing for us with the AI and all the updates to the Logie platform.
Thank
All
you
right,
so much.
everyone.
Thank you. And we'll see everybody at 2 p.m. with Altavis.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye, y'all. See you later.